So
I think should be working everything.
Welcome, Sephora. And I saw Cecilia was trying to log in. Hopefully will get with us in a few moments. So feel free to show yourself, Sephora. Here we are like a family, so don't be afraid of anything. And we just wanna meet you for the first time. And welcome to our small community. Yeah, if you can hear us, just maybe write in the chat or simply show up and unmute yourself.
Yeah, you can ask her even to unmute.
Ask to unmute.
Oh.
Yes, I can see you, but I can't hear you.
And now?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Amazing. So welcome and nice to meet you.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine. Yeah.
Where are you calling in from?
Belgium, Antwerp.
Belgium. Antwerp.
I went-
I've been there. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went there for competitions. Remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So how is the situation there?
It's okay. Not too bad.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good.
Recovering, yeah. Slowly the world hopefully come back to normal. The sooner, the better. Yeah, so basically how we run those webinars, that we are welcoming everyone who are new and who are also in the SFM from sometimes, and simply let them ask any question they might want to ask to us. Whether it is on the modules, whether it is wherever you are in the journey, simply feel free to share any question, any doubt, any obstacle you might find on the way, as we are here specifically to help you and guide you to overcome some mindset obstacle and as well technical obstacle, and trying to give you the next step for your journey. That's why we are here, and we are doing this every 14 days. So in that case, I think also Cecilia is with us, hopefully. Cecilia, feel free to show yourself, unmute yourself, and don't worry, we are human being, we are not biting, we are doing nothing. So yeah, fantastic. Welcome, Cecilia. Nice to meet you. We can't hear you yet.
Hi. Now, yes.
Yeah.
Just because
fantastic.
I have the kids around me, so they doing homeworks and my dog is here, so.
I see. No problem at all.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't
It's
worry
nice.
about
You're
it.
all welcome.
We know how
Thank you very
life
much.
can be on the way, so no problem.
Okay.
So let's start with something that I would like to share with both of you, as you are in this month entrance as well.
Yep.
So how do you find the modules so far?
Very good, interesting. There is lots of information, so in the same time a bit confusing as well, because then we talk about the e-commercial, you feel like, that's what I want to do. Then we talk about that, oh, that's what I want to do. So some part of you can feel in every kind of different business. You feel a bit of that one in yourself, some part of like, oh yeah, I can do that. Then, oh, that's a great idea, so I'm a bit confused what I really want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we feel you fully, Cecilia.
I mean, in the end of the day, that's actually a good way how to feel, because then you feel excited about that there is so many different opportunities, right? Instead of only like one way, but there is different ways where you can go on. But
yes,
but
it's good.
Yeah. So it's a positive thing, I would say, that you feel like that actually.
What about you, Sephora?
I also think it's interesting, but it's all new. I do nothing with economics. I do social sciences, and it's quite a lot to take in.
Yeah. It's a brand new world, isn't it? Yeah. So let us share a bit about when we actually started 2.5 years ago, and how we developed the journey and where we are today. Sounds good?
Yes.
Okay, Cool.
Please.
So basically, how everything started is, as you might know so far, we are professional ballroom dancers, and we wanted to find out a way to earn an extra income simply from our laptop, because we knew that we had the flexibility to travel for different kind of events and so on, and sooner than now. COVID accelerated a bit the timing, but we wanted to actually create a family, so create foundation and stability for ourselves. And we knew that dancing will be always with us because we love it, but physically we knew that we'll have a limitation. And plus, we don't want to stay 8 hours a day in a studio teaching other people. As much as we love it, it can be very tiring and sometimes very exhausting. So we were looking for different ways of earning income. And we came across SFM back in summer 2018. And the moment I saw the videos, I said, this is it. I found what I needed. And we started our basically journey within 3 months. We start to learn the skills heavily. So all the time we were having, we tried
You started to learn the skills.
I started myself. She was supportive, but not with me at that time. So what happened is that I went through the module. She started to see a change into my mindset and approach on a daily basis, because that was big and huge part of our daily operation, completely different from our dancing world, kind of mindset of entrepreneur and all these things that SFM is teaching. And anyway, 3 months down the line, I went all in with SFM, and I partnered with them because I saw this was the vehicle that would lead me to a better future, because I also had I still have a plan for investing in property and create a more of a bigger income that you can benefit in the future, right? And so that was the time where I said to myself, fuck everything, I'm gonna go all in and I'm gonna make this work. And down the line, it took another 3 to 5 months where I start to see my first ever sale. And that sale, which was $20, by the way, it was nothing, but I saw the power and the potential. I said, this is working.
And we understood that it was real, right? Like, I
exactly. So this is something that it is working, and I want to master it. And to cut the story short, 2 years after, actually just before COVID hit, we managed to go in Australia for having our first live event. And in the live event, we were having we have attended to Brand Incubator and a Marketing Mastery event. Now, Marketing Mastery is all about skills that you need in the game. Brand Incubator is a transformation of a human being and who you are. So since that day, our life seriously changed for real. I mean, serious stuff. I have never came across on such on a deep level of understanding of who you are and who you want to be, your mission in your life. And anyway, 1 year now, we are in April actually. That was February 2020. Now we are in April 2021, and we are running simultaneously a different business. One is still partnering with SFM, because I see a huge potential here in terms of vehicle for really help people on transitioning from not having any idea what it is an online or digital business, and go into this online space and understand the opportunity, how many streets you can go into this world, because it's really huge and massive. And beside that, we run our own digital marketing agency. So we help small, medium business to acquiring client on the internet. So we make sure that we set up their own website, everything required, the funnels, the marketing, everything that is required for them to acquire new clients and make new sale in their business. So it's a skill that we learn thanks to the SFM. And beside that, we're building as a hobby, I would say, with the dancing. We start to create, Caroline, she started to create it last year. It's a business where
it's more like a community of dancers online, basically, where there is like small courses that people can go in and take to help with relationship, to help with personal development, self-confidence in yourself, and all of these things. So it's like combining our passion for the dancing with the online space and the marketing. Is like all three kind of combining together. But that's more like a bigger vision, and we are just working on that on the side, just for fun. But the other stuff is like it's really exciting things, and it's something that we didn't imagine that we would, you know, create more and more things, and we still have stuff we want to do, right? Like, like you said in the beginning, Cecilia, this thing about that there's so many different ways, right, that you can do, like so many different streets that you can take, right? And what I think what we did, and what we would also advise you guys to do, is that to choose one and then master that first, and then once that is rolling on a more automated streamline, then you can go in and choose more, like change and build more ways, because in the end of the day, what we want to give you is the skills, right? So what we want to help you with is not to just earn, like only to be affiliates, let's say for example for SFM, because what if tomorrow SFM is not there? Like, I don't think that's going to happen, but like, what if? You never know, right? So it's always good to spread and create more different ways of income. So one can be e-commerce, one can be the business, one can be affiliates. So for different even companies and stuff like this. So to really spread your income into more streets. But of course, you need to focus on one first.
Yeah. So in short, this was 2.5 years journey with SFM.
Yeah.
And so far we are in it for exactly this purpose, that we love to do these calls and really help our members to achieve their goal, whatever it might be. So each and every one is different. We come across different people that they want to go into different adventure, and we are here to give you the skills that you needed in order to succeed in that specific goal. Simple as that. As you know, you can reach us anytime through WhatsApp, email, anything you like it. Yeah, and I welcome Barbara as well. How are you doing? I'm mute.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm doing fine.
Great.
Nothing more to add.
So
you're having fun with your videos?
Yes, yesterday I think I managed to shoot the one that I could in theory publish. So thank you, video and advert.
Okay.
I failed completely to make shooting outside. So I went even with my laptop, with my microphone, and I was kind of hiding, trying to find a place where there are no people around, and usually someone was coming.
Yeah.
So,
we know that.
And a problem with sun, that okay, close to lake, it would be nice, but then, you know, I looking like this because of sun going wrong direction, and crazy.
Yeah.
So I think just to start, that fantastic first campaign I'm talking about since 4 or 5 months, I will start with the indoor video on a white wall background and see how it is. And then, you know, if I find the proper condition, maybe my husband wanting to help me to make this video, maybe with the wireless microphone, not the one connected, then I will do the next campaign, or, you know, to optimize whether it works better or not.
Cool.
But just to start and understand the machine, how it works, I will start with what I have. So now I have videos, and I found quite a lot of things to do, not to connect with.
I feel you.
So I'm really sorry. I feel really ashamed because I promised to do it, and just promised to myself really more. But I will text you as soon as I have it connected, because I understand I have to create my YouTube channel now. Yes, my YouTube account. Yeah. And then connect somehow this account to
Google, AdWords, Aweber, and Convertri. They will all be in communication. And as I mentioned to you last time, once you do this setup properly, then you will never need to touch again, and you're able to see the numbers that you need to see and monitoring in order to understand those numbers that will allow you to make progress, earn money, and scale it in the future. That's
and
how
also
you
approve it, right? Because you will understand, like, if it is it the ad that's not working because there's not enough clicks? Is it the landing page that's not working because there's not enough conversions? Or is it the thank you page because there's not enough 10K webinar, maybe subscriptions or stuff like this? So you can see, like, through the numbers and through the setting ups that you're doing, you can see exactly which part of your funnel needs optimization.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
this we will get to, of course, once you have your numbers and once you have it, like, once you've launched it,
also the setting
we can check it out together. No worries.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Okay.
for those who are new, Cecilia and Sephora, in your case, I know you are listening some words that you don't even know what it is, or it's completely another language to you. Don't worry, it will make sense on the way. We know now, looking back, it's easy. But of course, when you first started, there's a lot to digest and put into action. So for now, all you need to do is to go through the modules and understand where do you want to go, which path you want to take. This is entirely up to you. And with that, I'm going to ask here to just jump the questions. So if you got today any specific question, feel free to unmute yourself, as you are already, all of you.
I think, yeah.
And just shoot it.
No question.
I have one
Barbara,
question.
you always have.
Just only.
Yeah, who
Go.
want to go first?
Cecilia, maybe, I think.
No.
because I always take my time. Really, it's really okay.
Please go ahead. Please.
Right. Okay. So
Go.
Barbara.
Okay. So I know where to find information, how to connect, how it's called?
Convertri, Aweber.
Yes, Convertri to Aweber, because there's a course on Bean and I'm like in the middle now. But how about creating a YouTube channel and how to then connect it to the rest? Can you recommend me where I can find this information, in order, I lose my time watching 1 million of stuff on YouTube and
Of course. So
But actually, you don't need to connect to YouTube.
YouTube channel, you need to connect to Google AdWords. But it's a very simple, but however, I suggested to follow instructions. If you are in the group of Dan Holloway, there is a guy called Kirill. He's a Russian guy, Kirill Kostov, as far as I know, Kirill Kostov, and he does every week webinar where you can go and also have a look on the recording and ask him where you can find exactly the webinar for that specific topic that you need. And he's gonna bridging you to the webinar that they have been doing live, helping somebody else. So they have been helping somebody else doing exactly the YouTube channel setup and connecting to Google AdWords. So as my memory is short, but I'm trying to remember as much as possible, 2.5 years back, the easiest step was to actually connect YouTube channel and Google AdWords. Was the easiest. The more challenge I faced was actually between Convertri and Google AdWords, because they need to communicate in order to see the numbers, right? So those tags they need to fire and so on. And that was the only place where I actually find challenge in terms of guidance. So I have to reach to more people to understand what was the solution to my problem. That was exactly what I would suggest to you. So go and find Kirill for sure, but because you are Accelerate with you, isn't it?
I am Accelerate, but I think I don't have access to the Christian Beer lectures on YouTube. I saw it's for Accelerate with you. I think they have this masterclass.
This option, yeah.
this option.
But definitely,
So
Kirill, you can reach
Kirill,
out.
it's a completely
Kirill.
is a completely free. I mean, you need to be a member of Dan Holloway groups, which is called Scrap the 9 to 5, and you can request.
I will just write it in the chat. Just
Thanks.
Yeah, you can simply request that you would like to have access to the group, and
this is on SFM. Sorry, Davide. This is on SFM.
this is
yes?
on Facebook. Sorry, on Facebook.
Ah, okay.
So
okay.
on Facebook, you will be able to find him, Scrap the 9 to 5. You can see in the chat, and you will request who are referring to yourself. So you just write my name, Davide and Caroline, that are already SFM members, and you are an Accelerate, and yeah, they might have some extra question. And once you will have the access, there is a lot of different type of webinars that they are running, because it's a very active group. There is over 3,000 people, I think, so far, and it's only SFM. So he have been also hiring somebody that does webinars on a weekly basis for technical stuff, right? But
Okay.
yeah, that's
there's a lot of good free stuff there which can help you definitely with all the setup of everything, like literally. So just go in the files section of this Scrap the 9 to 5. I would actually suggest all three of you to become a member of this group, because there is a lot of good stuff in there. But for the two of you, like, just make sure to go through the webinars and all of that first. Like, you don't need to actually like know everything what's going on, because that can be a lot. So just stick with that first, and then once you know which direction you want, then you can go into that group and actually go in the file section and find exactly what you need, because they do actually keep all the webinar recordings in the file section, and they actually put in there, you can see exactly what is the webinar about. So you can see like, okay, fine, I need YouTube connection to Converge. Okay, fine, I will check out this webinar. So you don't waste time, right? And the good thing about recorded webinars is that you can go forward and backwards and stop it and actually do it at the same time, right? So you can have the video there, and then once you go in, okay, fine, that's exactly when let's say he walk you through the steps, then you can just pause it and then do it, and then again watch the next step and then pause it and do it like this.
And even better, what they did is that they create a kind of small website with the course section where those topics are all organized, and so you can easily go and find what you need, from a Weber to Convertri to YouTube and everything else that is required to set up in order that you got the business up and running. And then after that, all you need to focus is to start doing activity, producing income. So make sure that you're focusing on stuff such as creating the script, if it's something that you would like to do. In your case, Barbara, I'm talking about. But in relation to e-commerce, then you should go towards that specific training and understand what is my next step required in order to move forward, and trying to be laser focused with my daily action, because sometimes it can be very overwhelming.
Yeah, it was affiliate for me at the beginning, and now I think I had a moment of doubt, as you know, whether to switch to e-commerce and leave affiliate for now. But now, since I think I got a bit better with advertising, so with making these videos, it's not as horrible and stiff at the beginning. So I think I will stuck to this and launch this one at the beginning, and then as you were mentioning, you can develop other areas. So for sure, e-commerce is something I'm interested in, but also the other thing here, I remember there was this budget. I need to design budget for marketing, I would say, for this advertising. I cannot just go and, I can in theory start with €5 a day, and, I won't have anything to put to my pot if I do like this for 1 week. But it's, I think, nice idea also to have it planned, how much I spend and how much then, I don't know. I remember there was some worksheet mentioned during seminar with Justin, I think, how to design your budget. Do you have an access to this one, or could you recommend me how to start? What did you do actually? Did you start with
I set up
budget?
a budget.
A
I set a
budget.
budget that I could afford to spend for a learning curve. So I remember I started, my first month was 300 euros, starting point. Then within a month, that is based on month. And so the sooner I start to run the first month, I saw that I obtained a sale. So there is where I reach out to my referral and ask, okay, now what's my next step? What could I actually do? And they suggest that when you start to have a marketing budget, make sure that because you start with low budget, those numbers will take time to fill in, right? It will take a broader time. The small budget you got, the more time it will take. So I could spend 100 euro in a day to understand that today our data, right? But at the beginning, there is always this balance where you need to understand what can you afford to spend. And the ideal is to have the budget that you choose available for you for 3 to 6 months, where you know that in that is specifically for learning those numbers, how do they work, and see if your message is working that will generate sale. Because they will give you an idea on those guidelines in terms of numbers. For example, a click-through rate should be between 1% and 2%. Those are roughly numbers that it's good to look after if you are getting sales.
If you're far from that or you're getting closer to that percentage, right?
Exactly.
Like it's
So
like a guideline. Of course,
the main goal is that we start to see, okay, I'm here in business. I need to see if this marketing campaign is bringing sales. Then after I see those sales where they're coming from, it start to be an optimization. Then I know, okay, Cecilia coming from Malta. I want to know which video she had been looking for, and Barbara as well. She had been coming from Denmark, so I need to look at specifically on this video that she was looking for and see the kind of video that she was looking. And then I trying to see how can I target the same kind of people that I really like to work with and that they are action taker, that they go and achieve those stuff, right? They want to make a change in their life once and for all. So that's it's how you see the big picture in short, very short. But it will be a 3 to 6 months of pure learning. So I suggest you to start small, but be consistent. And don't do like us, meaning putting the money in and you are stressed out because, oh my God, I'm spending the money, but I don't know what is happening. Oh my God, what I need to do? Oh my God. So you start to feel that it's a kind of a pressure. That this is really mindset. We need to let the game play because we need to put money and the machine needs to do the work. That's how it needs to do. And every 2 to 3 days, in relation to the budget that you are spending, of course, 2 to 3 days, if you spend €5 to €10 per campaign, then you go, okay, let me see how the numbers are doing. Right? And believe me, I was day in and day out on Google AdWords trying to see how this is going to run. You know, I want to see the results here, and there.
Because we went in, you know already, Barbara, because we said already this to you, that we went in with the mindset of comparing ourselves to everyone else, and with the mindset of the competitiveness, right? Because we are competitors in our nature, in our dancing. So that's why we came in with the mindset of we have to win, but it's not about winning or losing. This is about just trying to learn the skills and create like a sustainable income on the long run, right? So it's not about winning. There is no winning in this. Okay, yeah, you get money out of it, but that's not the how to say the goal, right? Like so try to be detached a little bit. Understand that those money that you put into the campaign, it's learning money. So make sure that the budget that you create, like David said, you can have it from 3 to 6 months. You can sustain it without killing yourself. So you can't eat, right? Like, of course, you have to put something in so that you are still, how can I say, risking it. You need, but at the same time,
But I mean, €5 sounds for you like reasonable thing to do at the beginning per day. I can still get out information about the campaign, whether it works or not. I don't know which time I need for this one, to be honest. I imagine it depends on where I launch this campaign, so to which
Yeah,
demographic group, etc.
Yeah.
Different parameters to
Yes.
consider.
Yeah.
But just one thing that came across my mind, when, if I can, I mean, I don't know if you want to share this information, but that's what came across my mind. I remember you, Davide, told that you started, that you launched your campaign 6 months after you started in SFM.
Yeah.
And then you got the first sale 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
My question is, when did you started to earn what you invest per month? How much time you had to wait?
Good, great question. So at the beginning of our
we went a bit up and down. Also, there was periods where we actually stopped our
we
marketing.
completely stopped also. So there was initial 3 months. That's when we did the mistake of panicking. So we were having too much pressure. So we did, okay, I got the first sale. Now what I did, I actually increased my budget, because I see if I put more money, there is more chance. But believe it or not, at the beginning, it's not about putting more money in order to get more sale. It's about understand those numbers and learn what actually Google AdWords is telling you that is going to work, and see if the video message is right? So first step was this one. Then for 3 months, that was, let me see. Yes. So from April, since we started to advertising, to April to summer, middle summer, then I stopped it because I saw that
campaign.
The first month and the second month I gained the sales, but the third month I didn't get the sale. So I panicked, then I stopped. I took a very bad choices, right? Very bad. Then I say, okay, let me wait 1 month or 2 months. I need to clarify what actually the number meaning, let me study a bit more about, because otherwise I felt like stress that every day I was looking with this anxious feeling. I said, oh my God. But I say, this cannot be like that. I cannot live like
trading,
this. Yeah. You feel like, do I'm wasting my money or what's going on? And then I start to realize that after the summer I studied, then I start again in September to advertising. I advertised for 5 or 6 months in a row until I went to the live event. And in the live event is happening, I realized, oh my God, I have done all wrong. But not in terms of campaigns, in terms of mindset and message, like being in alignment with myself.
Yeah.
And it took me 3 to 4 months to restructure my message from there. But in those 6 months, after my second month, I was even with my marketing. So what I spend, I re-earn. And then on the last, actually after the 6 months, after I finished marketing, I was re-earning all what I spent, plus there was, I think, 10 or 50% return on investment extra. That came later, because of course it takes time also for people going through the videos,
patience
understanding.
Is definitely a big.
So I learned big time the lessons that you need to be patient.
There was like really times where when we opened the computer, we're like, for example, you launch a campaign and you're so excited, right? So then you launch it and then you're like, okay, is it working? Is it not working? Okay, it's not working. Let's shut it down. But no, you can't do that, right? It's a waiting game a bit. So you need to give it a bit time for the Google to actually like how to say for the how's it called, Davide?
Prioritize.
Per for the algorithm. There is the name. For the algorithm to work and to understand, right? Like which people that are reacting to your campaign, and for that reason Google then will go out and find more people that are same like the ones that they're reacting, right? So it's not like overnight, but at the same time, of course, you also don't have to spend a lot of money and nothing comes in. That then of course something has to be changed, right?
To be completely transparent, today, as of today, my campaigns are running between 40 euros are running campaigns, meaning are running campaigns that works so far. So I can see the result coming in, the return on investment, blah, blah, blah. And then I got 20 to 30 euros, where it's a testing budget.
Yeah.
Because I'm still testing
still
new
testing a lot.
videos,
Yeah.
new targeting and new things, because I always trying to have one that is working, and then I trying to create another that is working, and then another that is, I always trying to find the new winner, but always trying to have small winners, meaning that each campaign should be profitable, even if it's 25-30%, it's profitable. You don't need to find the one video ad that will make you billions.
Actually, that's a very good
Because-
point. That's what we were, when we came in, we heard about these things, that some of the people within the SFM, oh, they have like this one winner campaign, right?
One video.
And we were going after that one campaign, you know, so we were like, when is it gonna happen? And it's all this log, and we started to feel unlucky. We started to feel, oh my God, like heavy. There was a lot of pressure because we needed to find one campaign, right? But in the end of the day, we actually find out that this is not the case. We need many small campaigns, like many campaigns with, so instead of scaling this way, we actually scale this way, right? So we are now having how many campaigns? I think eight campaigns or something, 7 or 8 campaigns running.
Actually, that's what
Yeah.
Dan Holloway was describing in one of his Accelerate
Webinars.
Masterclass.
Mhm.
You know, that it was like he was giving example of 10 campaigns, and only 2 of them actually were the winners. And then you narrow in your budget to those 2 campaigns that are winning, and you are shutting off the rest which are not converting.
Mhm.
So that was his strategy, to have a lot at the beginning with small ones.
Yeah.
But actually you started to launch the competitive campaigns when? Not at the beginning. At the beginning you were
What do you mean
running
competitive
until the live,
campaigns?
like optimization campaigns, the other when
Okay,
you
let's do
started
one
to
thing,
change the
guys.
videos.
Let's do one thing. Can you all go out? I will close this. Just link on the same link that I send you. I will join in again. Okay,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
cool.